Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video by me. I'm Original Canis. This is Road to Glory episode 2, and in this episode we're pretty much just going to be carrying on with these games, trying to earn ourselves a few more coins, and we're going to be buying a few players to be able to strengthen up the squad and really improve that chemistry that you start off with, which is absolutely shocking no matter what players you get out of the pack. So our first game was very interesting. Obviously there I got pretty lucky with the offside, and the header just absolutely split his defence open completely. Whenever that has happened to me in the past, I get very annoyed with FIFA because there's just no way you can defend against it. By the time the striker picks up the ball, you know you're just too far away to get anywhere near to him, and then 9 times out of 10 he'll take the shot and score it. But unfortunately my bad defending caused a large gap to be open, and a slight bit of fortune on this guy's half, and it equalised. He equalised, sorry. And as you see there, A. Bishop managed to get the ball in the back of the net and made it 1-1. So this game actually wasn't too hard. The guy was pretty easy to break down, and I was still kind of testing out each player, seeing their strengths and how good they were in the positions, and whether I need to replace them urgently or whether it could wait for a couple more games. And I have to say I was really impressed with the two strikers, one being, as you see there, Core, and the other one, I can't remember his name, but he's English, and Core is Irish. However, they both link up due to the being in the same league. I think it's either Empower League 1 or Empower League 2, and so those two were pretty good. However, they lack in a bit of pace, and just going over the bar there, that would have been a pretty nice finish, but I suppose it was expecting a bit too much from a bronze player. However, unfortunately the guy does pass it to me straight from the goal kick, and I tell you what, that's as amateur as it gets, I'm afraid, in FIFA. And offside played there. I could have gone on and scored. I would have rather have had the advantage, gone on and scored, but because I flicked on, FIFA thought that I'd lost control of the ball, and so gave me the free kick instead. The guy gets sent off consequently, and I'm kind of looking here. Obviously the bronzes don't have too much of a very I suppose to say convincing free kick stats, so I went for the short ball, and in the end the guy actually puts the ball into the back of his own net. I don't know whether that's just because he kind of knew that I could have gone on and scored, or whether it was just because he was peed off, but whichever it was, the guy still ends up rage quitting. I think it was halfway through the second half, and the score was 4-1. So into the next game. Now, looking at this team, I was pretty scared of the silver striker, because he's a rare silver, rated 70 in French. I thought he was going to be pretty fast, and that was the same with the rare right back. Although he's bronze, knowing these rare bronzes, they tend to be more often than not quite pacey, other than the players that you normally get in the starter packs. Which this game, I don't know, it was really annoying. As you said, I played the ball across all the way over to the left, and the guy brings out his keeper, unfortunately for him, and I make the easy finish into the back of the net. But yeah, this game was quite annoying, as straight from the off the guy was passing it about a hell of a lot, and you know, he was doing loads of really unnecessary passes, like he'd get all the way down the wing and then pass it all the way back to the full-backs, and then to the centre-backs, and then to the goalkeeper, and then back again, and so on and so forth. And it was really starting to get on my nerves, and so when I scored a goal I was very happy. And unfortunately some very bad defending caused me to leave this striker Bakar empty and totally unmarked at the back post, and as you see back there, he did score, unfortunately, and then pulled out the ear and shush celebrations, which I have to say, for that goal just there in the 74th minute by Core, really well worked. I cut inside, and the guy thought that I was going to carry on cutting inside, but in fact I flicked the analog to the right, and it carried me going on straight through the defence, and making once again quite a nice finish. Now this goal, however, this goal was very fortunate indeed. I played it over the top, and I tried to just dink it over to the guy at the back post, which that didn't happen. But what did happen is it just trickled underneath the goalkeeper and left me with a very easy finish, and I placed it into the back of the goal with no problems at all. However, that is how that game finished, and so we went on and bought our first player. As you see there, King, a centre back, English. I think he plays for Plymouth Argyle. and really just getting in because he had 67 pace and 68 heading, which is a nice average for a bronze centre back. It normally tends to be one or the other in terms of what their speciality is. However, I went for a nice little mediocre in both stats, and really he's just one of those players. He was nice and cheap, only 200 coins, and I picked him up just to kind of improve the chemistry, not really looking for any great players that are going to be game changers on their own, just players to really fill in the spots and as I said, improve that 61 chemistry that you unfortunately start off with every time you start on a team. And then once again we went for a better centre back this time. There wasn't really too much talent in terms of the bronze centre back, so I decided to go and have a nose around the silver ones. As you see there, just kind of comparing a few centre backs at around 500 coins, and in the end I went for Bennett, 66 pace and 78 heading, which is not too bad at all for 500 coins in a 4-4-2 formation. And once again we went and applied him to our team just for the chemistry. So guys, this has been the end of episode 1. I hope you have enjoyed, and that's pretty much it. Guys, it's been Original Canis. Please like, favourite if you're just that kind. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. This has been Original Canis. I am out. Bye bye.